Hey everybody, it's your boy Densuo, aka the saltiest guy in the entire Gundam universe, here to talk about a personal favorite suit of mine, a entry-level support suit, the Gym Cannon. Today we're going to be talking about the Gym Cannon 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll be skipping the 1 and 2 because we're not using suits below 200 in this game. Not as a beginner and nowhere near any time at the point of this game's life, to be honest with you. So let's get started because I want to keep this concise. One thing I want to make a note of is I'm going to be trying a bit of a different format for this suit because this is covering several different costs compared to a singular cost for new gacha suits. So do let me know what you think about this in the comment section so that I can try to, make adjustments from there. I'm looking to provide useful, pertinent information, but also not bore you to death. Let's get started. The Gym Cannon level 3, 4, 5, and 6 goes from the cost of 200, 250, 300, and then it skips a cost to 400. This and the Zaku Cannon, as far as I know, are the only suits that do this. Going from there, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to pause the screen. Pause the video to look at the individual stats because otherwise I'll be here all day going over all the stats for each suit. There is a level 3. As well as its respawn time, compatibility, and sortie capability. Same for the level 4. Here's a level 4. Here's a level 5. And here's the level 6. As you can see, the suit does not have very good defense in terms of beam and melee. Please be careful with that. And it has defense for ballistic. Has a 0 for melee, and then it has a focus obviously on range boost. For slots, it's pretty decent. It gets the job done. Next, let's talk about the enhancements. For enhancements, the level 3 gets level 1 for slots, HP, or shield HP, plus 1 ballistic defense, and then plus 1 to range mod. It enhances in a simple 4 cycles. Very nice. Level 4 needs 6 enhancements, and then because it's a level 4 suit, it actually gets level 2 slots, so it gets 2 slots instead of 1 per row. It gets 200 to shield HP. It does keep the plus 1 ballistic resistance, unfortunately, but it also gets plus 2 to range mod. The level 5 and the level 6 both gain level 2 ballistic defense, which is a plus 3 to ballistic defense, and maintains the level 2 for the other skills. This one finishes up at 7 enhancements. The level 6 requires 9 enhancements total, and that's that. Next, we're going to talk about the skills. All skills are the same with the exception of the level 6, which gains 1 extra skill. The level 3 is where we're going to start off with, which gets high performance radar. Level 1, which is 350 meters. The level 4 and the 5 gain high performance radar level 2, which is 400 meters, and the level 6 gains the radar at level 3 for 450 range. The high performance scope is the second skill. It is level 1 for the level 3 Gym Cannon at times 4 zoom. You get a times 5 zoom at high performance scope level 2, which is what the 4 and the 5 get. And then the Gym Cannon 6 gets high performance scope at level 3, 4 times 6 zoom. All suits share observational data link at level 1, which allows everybody in your team to be able to see the enemy HP so long as they're in your radar. Frontline support system is unfortunately the same at level 1 across the board. It is -5 to everybody's respawn timers, but it does stack. Personnel radar is another shared skill. It is level 2 for the level 3, 4, and 5. So it is a 200 meter range to be able to see any pilots that are outside of their suit. And at level 3 for personnel radar, the Gym Cannon 6 gets 250 meters. High performance aerospace gimbal is the final skill that all suits share. It allows you in space to look up and down at a larger angle. This ability to look also is sped up when you do emergency brake. Remember that. The level 6 has 1 skill that the other suits do not have, and that is anti-blast stabilizer. Whenever a mobile suit blows up in your face, you will not be staggered. It's not really going to happen very often for you, given the range you're supposed to be at for this suit. But hey, I don't think anybody's going to complain about having an extra skill, right? Next, we're going to talk about weapons. For weapons, we have a total of 5 options in total. We have 4 weapons and then a shield. We're going to go ahead and start off with the most important one, your main weapon choice. You have a choice between the beam spray gun and the 100mm machine gun. We'll start with the spray gun. I personally, this is my opinion, I prefer to run with the beam spray gun on the gym cannon because this will allow you to have both a ballistic and beam option with your cannon, and then of course the beam spray gun itself. This is something that the Zaku cannon, this suit's direct competitor, does not have. It only has an option with the machine gun that it has. It only has an option between 2 machine guns. Moving on from there, I'm going to do the same thing here with the weapons as I did with the suit's stats. So feel free to pause the video to look at the stats as you will. This is the level 1. This is the level 2. This is the level 3. The level 4. And the level 5. Differences are attack power and range as you level them up. Heat stays the same at 25 heat per shot. Weapon arms in under a second. You have 1 second between shots. And if you happen to overheat the weapon, it will recover in 8 seconds. Next, you have the 100mm machine gun. Oh, I'm sorry, before I forget, the beam spray gun does have an ASL. It's not very big, but it has one. Next, we have the 100mm machine gun, also has an ASL. The machine gun has an arm time of under a second. It is rapid fire, so hold the button down to dump all your ammo. Reloads very fast in 5 seconds, actually, unassisted before parts. There's the level 1. There's the level 2. There's the level 3. There's a level 4, and finally the level 5. Unfortunately, no level 6 weapons for these 2 weapons yet. Differences for this weapon is attack power and ammo capacity. This weapon will always outrange the beam spray gun regardless of level. At 250, you gain 1 extra bullet per level, and it goes up from 148, ending at 177 attack power. The rate of fire is pretty in my opinion. The bullpup has better rate of fire, but this weapon does have more range, so it may be, more to your playstyle because you want to, keep a good distance with the suit anyway. But again, the rate of fire is something that kind of is a bit off-putting to me. It does reload fast. It does allow you to put a lot of ammo out. So that's that. From there, we're going to move on to the head Vulcans, or excuse me, the fist. The fist actually goes up to level 1, but it only gains 50 attack power per. We'll talk about its melee type attacks later when I show you them visually. But you're not really going to be using it because, as you can see, the suit has a 0 modifier across the board. Next, we have head Vulcans. Head Vulcans are stuck. Sub-weapons are always going to be, equal to your suit's level, so you can't switch between them. The head Vulcans has only attack power. As you level up the suit, there will not be a difference in range and ammo. So the head Vulcans start off at 55 power and move up to 57, 60, and 62 for the levels. It is 150 range, 30 ammo, arms up in about a second. It is rapid fire like all machine guns. Reloads in 6 seconds, so the actual main weapon reloads faster. The cannon, your bread and butter. The cannon is 1100 power for the level 3, 1150 for level 4, 1200 for the level 5, and then 1300 as you see here for the level 6. Same as the head Vulcan's range is across the board equal at 550, same with ammo at 12, weapon arms up in 2 seconds, 4 seconds between shots, 18-second reload time. It is not worth running reloaders in my opinion. Next you have the shield. The shield is 3000 HP for the level 3, gains 250 per level, so 320, 3250 for the 4, 3500 for the 5, and 3750 for the level 6. It's a pretty big shield, but it slows you down. This is my personal loadout for the level 6. This is, again, opinion, not Ermagerd the meta. Pick what you want to pick, but if I make a recommendation, you should, of course, always bring range mods to deal more damage. If you like hitting legs, you should be going ahead and using database link, although I would personally skip it if you take this suit out into space. Please don't take this suit out into space. It's horrible in space. And then you have the thrusters. This is another mandatory piece. Please bring thruster level 1 or thruster level 2, or if you're going to skip the HP mod because it's only a pulse for 800 HP. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now. I believe you should be able to fit that. Yes, you can. Run this. Run more melee defense. There you go. You don't need the HP because as soon as, you know, 800 HP is not going to be that big of a deal. So run more melee. This is what I'm going to run. Run melee mods to protect yourself. A little bit of beam defense to shore up your lack of beam defense. A little bit of shield HP because it's left over. Observational link to break parts better. Moving on from there, let's go ahead and go into what this suit can do on the field. It's singular combo and what melees it has. And that'll wrap up the video. We're at about the 10-minute, almost at the 11-minute mark, so I'm able to keep this short. Then, you know, shorter than 15, then that will make me very happy. So we're going to cover melees, as unimportant as they are for this suit, and then go ahead and show you the only combo that matters on the suit because it's the only combo you have. For melees, your melee arms up in about under a second. You have 3 seconds between swings. Neutral is a left straight. You have a hook for the left and right swings. And then last but not least, you have the big boot for the downswing, which of course knocks down. Now, your only combo with this suit, and the only thing you should be aiming to do with this suit, land the cannon, switch the beam. That's it. That's all you're going to be doing on this suit. Land the cannon, switch to your main, dump hits. On suits that do not have a roll, if your timing is good, you're going to be able to land your cannon and at least 2 shots on anybody that doesn't have a roll. Because by the time they're able to start moving again, you're already hitting them with that second beam spray gun shot. If they have a roll, you can shoot the second shot if you think your timing is good or if they're slow. But then after that, wait a little bit and go ahead and keep shooting. As I showed you earlier, or as you can see here, this weapon does have an ASL. Your head Vulcans also have an ASL, of course. Your cannon does not have an ASL, and the machine gun does too. Crouching is not bad on this suit in my opinion. It puts up a shield in front of it so it can protect it a decent amount. Not so much prone. And that covers that. So yeah, that is the Gym Cannon. It's not a bad suit in my opinion. It does get outclassed at the level 5 and 6, but if it's all you have, can't go wrong with it. The benefit of that is, of course, that it is a suit that is very easy to purchase. It's very inexpensive. The weapons are cheap, and they are shared among some other suits. So that's the one main selling point for this suit and its weapons. The weapons and the suit are inexpensive. They are all available in the DP shop. So this is a free-to-play suit, free-to-player's dream. The cannon is pretty accurate in my opinion. It has all the skills it needs to succeed. In my opinion, maps like this one, Impact Site, are perfectly fine for it. I do not like this suit in the new Arctic base. It is questionable at best in Mountain because unless you're able to take the top, the top arch, you're in trouble. So please think, when it comes to where you're going to use this suit. Also, like I'm showing you here, always boost when you're going to point A to point B, not walking, you're boosting. You're far enough, you'll recover fast enough from overheat anyway. Always boost, always boost, always boost. So yeah, that's the Gym Cannon. Again, it is a personal favorite suit of mine. It is a suit that I've used almost 200 times over the course of this game. Give it a go. It's not a bad suit. Very cheap to purchase, very cheap to get its weapons, very quick to enhance. Basic suit, it does get outclassed, but for what it is, it gets the job done. So that covers everything. Hopefully that was useful to you. And let me know how you feel about this new format for multi-level suits. See you on the battlefield. Seek Xion.